Today, we'll be learning how to convert Google Docs to well-formatted EPUBs for Kindle, Kobo, iBooks, and any other EPUB reader. So first off, you'll want to download the Google Doc that you want to read. There's a lot of different options here, and they all have problems, but the one with the least problems is the EPUB format. So go ahead and download the EPUB format. Once you have the EPUB, go ahead and open it up in Calibre. First off, you'll want to edit the metadata and set the author. Setting the author early in the process makes things a lot easier. And then once you've done that, then you'll want to take a look at the original EPUB and see what problems it has. So let's take a look at it. So at first glance, this looks okay, but once you realize that as soon as you change the aspect ratio from that's not the Google Docs aspect ratio, you'll see that the image gets squished or it gets stretched. And that does not look good. Yep, and that's the main problem that we want to solve. The image is getting resized on different screen sizes. So this is how to fix it. First, you'll want to go to Convert Books. You'll want to set the output format to EPUB. Go into Look and Feel. You'll want to change some default settings. First off, you'll want to change the styling, add some extra CSS. You'll want to set the width and the height to auto, and set the important tag to override the originals. This way, images become, that means the EPUB reader will handle the size, the height and width of the images instead of being fixed height. And you also want to set max width to be 100% to make sure things don't run off the page and get cut off. You'll also want to add a display block to add a new line after images. The other CSS thing you want to change is get rid of colors. If you notice, a lot of Google Docs have background colors, and this just gets rid of the background color, so that's pretty important. You'll also want to transform the HTML. Just add this rule: if tag is span, remove the tag only. Google Docs adds a lot of spans to their EPUBs, and they mess up the formatting, and they don't do anything, so just remove them. Doesn't matter. The other settings you want to change are make sure you change the output profile of the tablet so images don't get resized. You want to not reprocess things if you don't need to. It's also a good idea to set these as your default values. I highly recommend setting these as a default. So this is the default, this is the default, this is the default. All right, you probably want to preserve the cover aspect ratio. That's usually a good option. Make sure you set the EPUB version to 3. This is very important. The default is 2, but you need to make sure it's 3. If you're using EPUB 2, you'll lose formatting. Well, the sort of formatting I've seen lost is like, see, there's a new line here, but there's no extra space. If you set it to EPUB 2, it'll add an extra space between these two lines, and that's not what you want. And yeah, basically that's what it looks like. Now go ahead and click OK. Wait for the conversion to finish. Usually it converts pretty fast. Now let's open up the new EPUB. And yeah. Now you see the image will get resized properly on any of your ebook reader devices instead of getting distorted. So we've solved the main problem here. But you'll also want to set a cover image, don't you think? So let's just go ahead into the Open Books menu, click Add Cover, and you'll probably want to add a cover. And that looks like that. That's the one you want. Cool. So let's save that, close it out, edit the metadata, and make sure to set the cover from the ebook file. And boom, you've got a perfectly formatted EPUB ready for Kindle, Kobo, iBooks, and anything else you want. If you want a text version of this guide, looks like it's been uploaded here. And yeah, if you like this sort of content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And let's just make sure I didn't forget any steps. Let's see here. Yep, cool. And then you just upload that to your Kindle or your Kobo or whatever. Thanks for watching, guys.